Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down 10 of the most distinctive and characterful automatic watches from brands that consistently reward collectors who look beyond the obvious names. From British independent watchmaking to French dive heritage, German single-hand philosophy to Swiss manufacture elegance, this list is a celebration of watchmaking identity, watches that know exactly what they are and execute that vision with complete conviction. If you appreciate watches with genuine personality and a clear point of view, this countdown was made for you. Let's get into it. Number 10. Ferrer Lander Automatic. Ferrer is a young British watch brand that has made a remarkable impression on the independent watch community in a relatively short period of time, and the Lander is one of the clearest reasons why. Drawing on the visual language of mid-20th century British exploration and expedition equipment, the Lander features dial color combinations of extraordinary boldness and originality, multicolor chapter rings, warm-toned indices, and dial textures that reference the instrument panels of vintage aircraft and Land Rovers. What Ferrer understands better than most brands at this price point is that color is a legitimate form of watchmaking sophistication, not a departure from it. The automatic movement is reliable and well-specified, the case construction is solid and purposeful, and the overall package delivers a watch that is immediately recognizable as a Ferrer from across the room. For collectors tired of black and silver, the Lander is a genuinely joyful alternative. The Ferrer Lander Automatic retails for approximately $895 USD. Number 9. Yema Navygraf Automatic. Yema is a French watchmaking institution that deserves far greater international recognition than it currently receives. Founded in Besançon in 1948, the brand has a rich history of supplying professional watches to the French Navy, the French National Gendarmerie, and French space agency CNS, a track record of operational credibility that rivals far more famous Swiss competitors. The Navygraf is Yema's flagship dive watch expression, and it carries that naval heritage with complete authenticity. The bold, highly legible dial, robust unidirectional bezel, and substantial case construction reflect decades of experience building watches for people who depend on their equipment professionally. Water resistance is rated to 300 meters, and the automatic movement is regulated for reliable performance in demanding aquatic conditions. The Navygraf is a watch that earns its dive watch credentials through genuine history rather than aesthetic borrowing, and that story makes every wearing of it more meaningful. The Yema Navygraf Automatic retails for approximately $750 USD. Number 8. Yema Superman Automatic. The Yema Superman has one of the most evocative names in dive watch history, and the watch behind that name lives up to it entirely. Originally launched in 1963 and worn by French Navy combat divers, the Superman established itself as one of the genuinely important professional dive watches of the 20th century, a French counterpart to the Swiss icons that dominate the historical conversation. The modern Superman revival honors that legacy faithfully with a bold cushion-shaped case, a high-contrast dial in classic colorways, a unidirectional rotating bezel, and water-resistant specifications appropriate to serious dive use. The in-house Yema 2000 movement, developed and produced by Yema themselves, gives the Superman a manufacturer credibility that most competitors at this price point cannot claim. Owning a Yema Superman means owning a piece of French naval history in a watch that still functions as a capable professional dive instrument today. The Yema Superman Automatic retails for approximately $895 USD. Number 7. Montblanc Summit Automatic. Montblanc is a maison with roots in fine writing instruments, but its watchmaking division, headquartered in Le Locle and Le Brassus, has evolved into one of the most serious and respected in the industry, particularly since its integration with the Richemont Group brought access to exceptional movement resources. The Summit is Montblanc's tribute to mountaineering culture, drawing on the brand's alpine name and heritage to produce a robust, versatile sports watch with genuine outdoor credentials. The case is well-proportioned and comfortable, the dial is clean and legible with strong luminous treatment, and the automatic movement delivers the accuracy and reliability demanded by serious outdoor pursuits. The Summit occupies an interesting position in the market, a luxury maison's interpretation of a tool watch that brings finishing standards and brand heritage well above what the price point might suggest. For collectors who want outdoor capability with genuine luxury credentials, the Summit is a compelling proposition. The Montblanc Summit Automatic retails for approximately $1,290 USD. Number 6. Montblanc Heritage Automatic. Where the Summit looks to the mountains, the Montblanc Heritage looks inward to the brand's own rich archival history. Drawing directly on Montblanc's mid-20th century watch designs, the Heritage presents a beautifully proportioned dress watch with a warmth and nostalgia that feels entirely authentic, rather than artificially constructed. The round case, domed crystal, applied indices, and carefully considered dial layout all reference a golden era of Swiss watch design when elegance was measured in restraint and proportion rather than complication and spectacle. The automatic movement is finished to the demanding standards befitting a Richemont maison, and the exhibition caseback rewards the collector with a view of that craftsmanship. The Heritage is the watch that reminds you why Montblanc belongs in serious watchmaking conversation. It is not a pen brand making watches as an afterthought, but a genuine manufacturer producing timepieces of real horological substance and beauty. The Montblanc Heritage Automatic retails for approximately $190 USD. Number 5. Meistersinger No 1 Automatic. Meistersinger is a German watchmaker that has built its entire identity around a single radical proposition that a watch needs only one hand to tell the time accurately and elegantly. Founded in Münster in 2001, the brand draws on a centuries-old tradition of single-hand timepieces that predates the minute hand's widespread adoption, arguing that reading the time to the nearest 5-minute interval is sufficient for most human purposes and that the resulting dial clarity is vastly superior to conventional 2- and 3-hand layouts. The No 1 is the purest expression of that philosophy. A single central hour hand sweeping a large, uncluttered chapter ring on a dial of extraordinary visual calm. The automatic movement is reliable and well-finished. The case proportions are generous to accommodate the large dial, and the overall wearing experience is genuinely meditative. Meistersinger doesn't just make watches, it makes a philosophical argument about how we relate to time, and the No 1 makes that argument beautifully. The Meistersinger No 1 Automatic retails for approximately $1,290 USD. Number 4. Meistersinger Salthora Automatic. The Meistersinger Salthora takes the brand's single-hand philosophy and adds a complication of genuine ingenuity, a jumping hour display that advances the hour indication in a single instant rather than a gradual sweep, combined with a retrograde minute hand that sweeps across the dial and snaps back to zero at the top of each hour. The result is a time display of remarkable visual drama and mechanical interest, one that attracts attention and prompts conversation from watch enthusiasts and non-collectors alike. The name Salthora combines the Latin words for jump and hour, and the watch delivers on that etymology with every passage of 60 minutes. The automatic movement driving this display is well-engineered and finished to Meistersinger's consistently high German standards. The Salthora is a watch for collectors who want something genuinely different. Not different as a marketing exercise, but different as the result of a deeply considered alternative approach to the fundamental question of how a watch should display the time. The Meistersinger Salthora Automatic retails for approximately $2,390 USD. Number 3. Junghans Meister Automatic. Junghans is one of Germany's great watchmaking institutions, with a history stretching back to 1861 and a legacy that includes producing the world's most accurate clock for much of the 20th century. The Meister is the heart of the modern Junghans collection, a classically proportioned dress watch that exemplifies the understated elegance of German design philosophy at its very finest. The slim case, domed acrylic crystal that gives the dial a soft, warm depth, applied Arabic numerals in a refined typeface, and cathedral hands create a dial composition of exceptional harmony and clarity. The automatic movement is regulated to demanding standards and finished with the quiet precision that German manufacture traditions demand. What the Junghans Meister offers that watches from more fashionable addresses cannot is a sense of genuine heritage and national watchmaking identity. This is a watch that could only come from Germany, and that specificity gives it a character and authenticity that transcends its modest price. The Junghans Meister Automatic retails for approximately $795 USD. Number 2. Junghans Max Bill Automatic. The Junghans Max Bill is not merely a watch, It is a piece of design history that belongs in the same conversation as the Eames chair, the Braun T3 radio, and other 20th century objects where form and function achieved a state of perfect equilibrium. Designed in collaboration with the legendary Swiss-German artist and Bauhaus-trained designer Max Bill, the watch first appeared in the 1960s and established a visual standard for minimalist dial design that has never been surpassed. The dial is a masterclass in reduction. Every element is present because it must be, and nothing is present because it might be. The typeface, the hand proportions, the index dimensions, the case curvature, every detail was resolved through rigorous design thinking that prioritized clarity and legibility above all else. The automatic movement is reliable and appropriately specified for a watch of this nature, and the domed acrylic crystal adds a period-correct warmth to the overall presentation. Wearing a Max Bill is wearing one of the great design objects of the modern era. The Junghans Max Bill automatic retails for approximately $8.95 USD. Number 1. Raymond Weil Freelancer Automatic. The top spot on our list is a watch from one of Swiss watchmaking's most enduring independent family-owned brands. Raymond Weil was founded in Geneva in 1976 and has remained entirely family-owned and operated through 3 generations, a distinction that is increasingly rare in an industry dominated by large luxury conglomerates. The Freelancer is the brand's most versatile and contemporary automatic offering, combining a sporty yet refined aesthetic with manufacturer-level finishing quality and a reliable automatic movement in a package that transitions effortlessly between casual and formal contexts. The open-work dial variants reveal the movement beneath with genuine elegance, while the more traditional dial options offer clean, legible sophistication appropriate for any occasion. The case proportions are well-balanced, the bracelet or strap integration is considered and comfortable, and the overall build quality reflects decades of accumulated Swiss watchmaking expertise. What the Raymond Weil Freelancer ultimately represents is independence, integrity, and the quiet confidence of a brand that has never needed to follow trends because it has always known exactly who it is. The Raymond Weil Freelancer automatic retails for approximately $16.95 USD.